Direct Sales Training with Rich Norton. I am your host, and I am delighted to be here with you. Delighted to share success secrets when it comes to direct selling. And I can talk about a lot of different areas, and we could do a million shows about how to sell effectively, how to have better conversation with people, how to handle their objections, the art of convincing, which I don't feel sales is really convincing. I really feel it's all about helping. If you can convey that message that you're there to help people, along with all the things that go with it, good eye contact, strong voice inflection, belief in yourself, believe in your company, believe in what you're doing, all the important factors when it comes to having success in direct sales. Now, people may ask me, and they have asked me, Rich, you've been doing this a long time in direct sales, and you've been doing it since you were a kid. What is the key to success? And that's a great question. Now, if you were to interview all of the top representatives in any field of direct selling, you'll probably hear a lot of different answers, but most of them, along with some of the things that they'll talk about, it might be have a good attitude, have desire, have a determination, never quit, never give up, always be enthusiastic. Along with all the things that we've been teaching you, they're going to tell you in 3 words. They're going to say, go to work. All of them say that. I remember talking to many of our top representatives in our industry, and I'll tell them, well, what's the key to success? Or I'll ask them, what does it take in order to be successful in this industry? And all of them, in some form of another, will say, Rich, you gotta go to work every day. You gotta go out there and make it happen each and every day. Go to work, go to work, go to work. That's the 3 keys to success. Go to work, go to work, go to work. I call it the Goya formula. Get off your, and you know what comes after that. Because I have met many people that have what we call great potential. And I remember interviewing many people, and I'll say to some of our team leaders, man, this person's going to be great. They have a great conversation, they have a great attitude, they speak well, they're very likable, they got all the key ingredients when it comes to having success. There's only one problem though, they don't work. And that's the issue, because if you do not work consistently, and I'm going to tell you, if you want to have success in direct selling, you have to work hard, you have to work smart, you have to put the time in. If you want to be part of the 10% club, you have to do what 90% of people are not willing to do. If you want to be in the 1% club, that means you have to be willing to do what 99% of people are not willing to do. So what does that mean? You've got to get up in the morning early. That's step 1. And I'll ask people, when we talk about success, they'll say, Rich, man, I want to be success. I see the success you're having, the people in your company are having. I'm in direct selling too. What do I need to do to get to that next level? And I'll ask them this question. I'll say, well, tell me about what your mornings are like. Tell me about how you wake up in the morning, what time you wake up, and what you do each morning. And a lot of times I'll hear, well, I'm not a morning person, and I usually get up, I get up early. I get up at 8. To me, that's not early. Well, I get up at 9 o'clock. So that means you're not really moving and shaking until like 11. So you're wasting a lot of time. And I'm going to tell you this, and you'll hear me say it many, many, many times. Winners rise early. So if you want to have success, you have to get into the right work habits, which means you got to start getting up early in the morning. Now that may be, let's say you're doing it at 8 o'clock now, work your way gradually where you're getting up at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm nuts. I get up at 4 o'clock in the morning. I have to get up at 4 o'clock in the morning to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish throughout the day. 4 o'clock in the morning, exercise, eat a good breakfast, have some good quiet time, go for a walk, get some things out of the way. I'm out the door by 7 a.m. Now, if you're in direct selling, and if you have to go to a territory, if you're going out in the field, get out the door early. Get to your clients early. Imagine if you're in a business, if you're doing business to business selling, and you're meeting businesses at 8 o'clock in the morning, while many of your competitors or people you're competing with and selling are still in bed, you're already out there contacting merchants. Do you think that's going to make a difference? No question about it. Absolutely no question about it. So you're out there contacting businesses and you're not wasting time. Sometimes people will say, well, I get up early in the morning. Well, tell me about what you're doing in the morning. I get my coffee and I do this. That's fine. But then I watch news for an hour. Then I watch my favorite TV show. Then I stream this. So you're wasting all this time doing nothing. All you're doing is just getting distracted. That's not using your time wisely. So make sure that your morning routine is a routine that's going to provide you with success. So number one, get up early, get out there in the field, start making it happen, get yourself mentally prepared, practice, warm up. What do famous athletes do before the big game? They practice. They don't just get out there and play, they practice. What do actors and actresses do? They rehearse, they go over their parts. You should be doing the same thing as you're driving out to your destination where you're going. Whether you're doing appointments, whether you're doing cold calling, whatever it might be, prospecting, you are practicing. You're getting yourself going. You're practicing your voice inflection. You're practicing your opening presentation. You're practicing your eye contact. All these things are important to have success. That's all part of good work habits. And then while you're out there in the field, make sure that you're not wasting any time. Because many people, what they'll end up doing is, well, I go for a long executive lunch to visit clients, and I'm there for an hour and a half to 2 hours. And then I go to some prospects and I just hang out with them. You're completely wasting time. Every second of your time is out there trying to have success. The time you waste is stopping you from having great success. So not only working hard, but working intelligently, using your time wisely. For me, been doing this a long time, I pack a little lunchbox, and that's my lunch. I got snacks in there. I don't stop for any executive lunches or anything like that. I'll eat in between the time that I'm contacting merchants. So every second of my time in the field is all about visiting merchants, visiting businesses, and having success. In whatever field of direct selling that you're in, for everybody watching this, you should be thinking the same way. How are you using your minutes of the day? Are you using your time wisely? Take inventory of that and find out, what am I doing throughout the day that I need to stop doing? What are the distractions that I have throughout the day that I need to get rid of? And you'll be amazed how much time you can find out that you're just wasting. And you'll be like, wow, that's an hour there. There's an hour and a half there. I'm sleeping in too late. There's 2 hours. Lots of wasted time watching TV, watching garbage, on the computer, on social media, all this junk, on the phone, talking about nothing. All these things stop you from having success. So make sure you're working hard, you're working intelligently, and then have a good balance throughout the day. Put whatever time that you're committed to do. If you're out in the field, for me, 8 o'clock, 8:30, I'm going to work till about 3:30, 4 o'clock, depending on how far I'm away from my home. My office is my car. My phone is my office phone. So I use that time wisely as I'm driving out to the area and as I'm driving back home. I get back home about 6 o'clock, 5:30, 6 o'clock at night, and I do this. Here's what's important: consistency being the key. You will never have great success if you're working haphazardly, working Monday, taking Tuesday off, working Wednesday, taking Thursday and Friday off. Part-time, whatever you put in part-time, you're going to get part-time results. You're never going to have great success. You have to commit to working hard Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and then Friday. And if you do that over a period of time, you do that for a month, 2 months, 6 months, a year, 5 years, 10 years, imagine the success that you're going to have, all by working smart and working hard. And then what you're going to do, you're going to enjoy the weekend. You take the weekend off, take your company hat off, spend the time with the family, enjoy that. Don't get caught up in anything that's involved around work unless you're working on a Saturday and you need to. But I feel you can get the job done in 5 days. Take the weekend off, have a good proper balance, be number one in every phase of your life. In your business, if you're married, be a number one husband, be a number one friend, be a number one minister. Whatever you're doing, be the best that you can possibly be in every phase of your life. So let's go back to that. What is the key to success? All these other things are great, but if you really want to have true success, go to work each and every day, Monday through Friday. Work hard at it, never give up, be consistent, and you will start winning awards. You'll be a champion, and people will ask you, they'll say, man, you've got great success. What's your secret? What's the key? I want to be where you're at. And you'll be able to say, you know what? Somebody told me a while back, all I got to do is just go to work every day. That's what I've been doing. That's why I have the success that I'm having. So if you want great success, go to work and go out and make it happen. I'll see you on the next show. Thanks for tuning in. Hey, it's Rich Norton with the super crew of Payrock. Thank you for tuning in to my show. I hope all the things that we're teaching you are very, very helpful. Whatever field of selling that you're in, go out and make it happen. I've had many, many people reach out to me as we've been filming these shows, and also through all the other videos and all the different events that we've been doing, inquiring about what we do. And they're saying, man, you've got a lot of successful people all around the country. You're talking about residual income, you're talking about traveling, you're talking about having an abundant life and making it happen. I want to do that type of direct sales. Do you have opportunities with your company? The answer to that question is yes, we do. We certainly do. Our division is called the Super Crew of Payrock. We're the fastest growing processor in the whole country. Our group is the #1 group of Payrock, and I have a passion, as you have seen, to motivate, train, and help people to reach their full potential. We have representatives all around the country that are earning crazy amounts of income, residual income. This business is as big as you want it to be. Somebody told me years ago, if you want to build wealth, get into a business where you're earning residual income. So if you're that type of person and you want to find out more, we have opportunities available. To see if you qualify, reach out to me. You can call me on my phone number. My phone number is 904-434-4635. You can email me at payrockrichnnorton@gmail.com. You'll see it right on the screen here, and perhaps you could qualify for this wonderful opportunity.